Up next, we go toe-to-toe with Irish menace, factory Corvette driver Johnny O'Connell, and NASCAR champ Jeff Gordon when Test Drive returns.
Welcome back to the Speed Channel Test Drive at the Z06 Corvette. We've gone from Le Mans, France to Road Atlanta, home of the Petite Le Mans, where they have just finished running the 2005 race. And joining me is a guy who figured prominently in the Corvette efforts at both places. Johnny O'Connell, welcome to the show.
Hey, Tommy, it's great to be back here. Always a good time hanging out with you and driving cool cars.
Talk about the Corvette team's effort and that epic battle this year at Le Mans with the Aston Martin.
You know, between us and the Aston Martins, it was back and forth literally for 21 hours, every lap being run like qualifying. And, you know, I remember at 21 hours getting in the car and our program manager, Doug Feehan, saying, keep pushing because they're about to break. And sure enough, about half an hour later, they started having their problems. And we had another one to finish at Le Mans.
Listen to that engine, huh? You don't need a radio.
That's unbelievable. Right there at the bridge, we're at 112. Right now, drafting you. 145, 48, pulling out.
I mean, this thing is ridiculous. It's really, really staggering.
You know, this car is so fast, and giving Corvette owners this car is kind of like giving an AK-47 to a psych ward. I mean...
How about that heads-up display? Psych! Actually, in all seriousness, I did want to ask you about that heads-up display. Are you using that?
I'm using it. You know, and one of the cool things about it, it's got a G meter on it that holds your G-force. You know, it tells you how many G's in the corners that you're pulling. And right there, I was at 1.17, sliding a little bit now, 1.1.
I was going to say 1.17. They claim it'll do a sustained 1.04.
1.0, well, I guess we got to do more laps. And there you go by me again.
And then, thank God the brakes are like they are.
Well, think about it. I mean, we've done these deals before. And I mean, you run this hard in your average street car, even your average supercar, on a warm day like today after several laps, you know, you're starting to get fade, you don't have the grip that you did on deceleration, and, you know, the guys that were working the brakes really did a great job at GM.
I just saw 1.22 Gs just to keep you updated. Let's talk about the stats for a second. 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. It'll do a quarter in under 12 seconds. Top speed of 198. Whoa. That's 145.
All right, we're looking for that 1.1 G.
1.22.
Oh, 1.27. 1.27 there.
Uh-huh. Well, I won't tell you the background on why this policy has been implemented, but you can probably figure it out that we have an official policy now where we're not supposed to wreck cars on test drives, so we probably should head to the pit lane. I know you're going to stick around and do some testing in the C6R, but we better knock off for lunch. Thanks again for coming out, Johnny.
Tommy, it's always my pleasure, buddy.
We're not done tearing up this track yet. Up next, four-time NASCAR champion Jeff Gordon when Test Drive returns.
Drive. We're at Road Atlanta, but we're missing one Z06, and there's no Jeff Gordon. Coincidence? I'm guessing not. You couldn't wait 10 minutes.
No way, man. No way. Good to see you.
All right, you too.
Man, this is awesome. Appreciate the opportunity to get out here. And I couldn't wait, man. I had to get behind the wheel of this thing. I saw it sitting there. Nobody is around. Keys are in it.
I guess you didn't get to be a 4-time Cup champ by sleeping in and showing up late, huh?
No. I thought I'd get here just a little bit early and maybe take advantage of that opportunity. And, yeah, absolutely, man. Practice makes perfect.
Now, talk about the styling. You know, a lot of cars have scoops and stuff for style. Everything you see on this car is function. You got air going in there to cool the rear brakes. You got this is exhausting air out from behind the front wheels. You got that ram air, forced air on the intake. Everything is functional, and that's kind of the signature of this car, all business.
Oh yeah, it's all about, you know, performance, and that's what, you know, the vets have been in the past, but man, they've stepped it up on this one.
Well, I know you're all business. You got a smile and a nice demeanor, but you're a terror in the car, so
Well,
let's
let's
get
have
at
some fun,
man.
man.
Right. Now, you've been with Chevrolet for a long time, your whole Cup career. So you've been around vets a good bit for street cars. I'm sure you spent some time in it. What did you think when you first heard about what this car was, and what were your thoughts before you actually got in it today?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been hearing a lot of talk about it, obviously, and so far it's definitely lived up to all the hype. I mean, I've been wanting to drive it for a long time and feel the power. I knew it'd have a lot of power, which it definitely does. And you know, what I didn't expect for it to do is brake and just handle so good. I mean, the balance is awesome.
Now, the one thing, now you've watched the show for a number of years, the one thing we get asked a lot is, are you really talking live while you're doing that? I guess people can't believe we can hook it up like this, so now's the chance to set everyone straight.
If you can't tell by our voice right now that this is live, trust me, it's live. I feel like my voice has gone up an octave, and I don't know what the heck you're saying to me because I'm paying attention to the... Oh, yeah. I got a nice little run.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Woohoo!
Now, I got to ask you here, a lot of viewers are wondering, I'm sure, is Robbie Gordon your evil twin?
Oh, no, you didn't. I love the way this car will carry a slide.
It's got just so much grip, so much everything, really.
I mean, I keep, you know, like every corner or every lap we make, just keep trying to push it harder and harder, and it just keeps taking it.
Now, are you going to order one of these before you get the wheels up on the plane?
Oh, buddy, I'm already on the cell phone. What are you talking about?
What color?
As far as I'm concerned, where I'm sitting, I don't care what color it is.
Right on, brother. Well, thanks for coming out.
Oh, thank you, man. I had a blast.
You know, it's time for me to take these guys to school and show them what a Corvette's really about.
All those guys out in front of me might have won the championship. And hey, who don't want to be Jeff Gordon? Funny, Jeff, John, Earl, the whole 9 yards. But right now, there's only one of us that's driving the greatest sports car, the Corvette C6 Z06.
Uh-oh. It looks like we got company, brother.
Woohoo!
Well, I was feeling like King Kong until he came along. I guess King Kong Jr. will have to suffice.